Pressing buttons. I gotta press all these buttons. I got all these buttons to press. Good morning, people. What y'all doing in the morning? Good morning. Got a whole bunch of people already. I didn't even get the thing on yet. Y'all waiting for me to go? Like, where he at? That bastard, he's late. Yesterday I was too early, now I'm too late. Withhold my paycheck. Somebody withhold my paycheck. Hang on to my paycheck for a little bit. Teach me a lesson. Bastard, you better be on time. I'm not on time. CPT times. Hot. Anybody hot? CPT time. And everybody, only people of conscience and love and empathy. I want to talk about some faith today. Faith-based. Right in my mouth. I didn't even share this out on my pages. All right. Appreciate y'all sharing. Share, like, and subscribe. I don't know why I'm supposed to say that. Share, like, and subscribe. I'd be here for like 7 people here. When I first started doing this, 1 person was here. It was me. I was here talking to myself. I don't care. I talk to myself all the time. Brother Jason was talking about on the thread yesterday. He's talked to himself. I'm like, good, you stepping up. Man, I have full-blown conversations with myself. I talk to myself. I answer myself. I question myself. Check myself, run a check, have full-blown conversations in the car. I need somebody to talk to who understands me. What's wrong with that? Why can't I talk to somebody who understands me? Why can't I talk to somebody who's been where I've been? Huh? Why is that such a bad thing? I don't think it's a sign of being crazy. I think talking to yourself in crazy times is a sign of being sane. Damn it. I need somebody who's been through what I've been through. Know my pains. Know what it's like to date a witch. Oh Lord, I had some fun with that one. I couldn't go to sleep last night. Who posted that? I don't know, somebody on Instagram posted that. Talking about if you're thinking about somebody, they might be a witch. And if you can't stop thinking about a woman, this might be a witch. I believe some stuff, y'all. I do. I think we share this planet with special things. People, creatures, whatever you want to call them. I done met a few of them. That's why I still say I'm Christian now. No, I'm not affiliated with the colonizer Christians and the Crusader Christians and Republican Jesus and Democrat Jesus and genocide Jesus. I'm not affiliated with any of them. I don't think they actually read any of the scriptures. But in a Christian church, I met somebody one time that just, oh my goodness, it was not human. I don't know what the hell it was. It was not human. That's all I'm gonna say. You want more details on that? Please see my ex-wife. You can go talk to her. She'll explain it to you. We still friends, and we're probably still friends and good friends on that basis because we didn't have some experiences together. And that creature in that church was one of them. It was a Christian church. Does that mean Christ is real? I don't know. I don't think it means anything about Christianity, but the person I met that day was not a damn person. It has some powers, but it's supposed to have. So, all right, anyway, how y'all doing this morning? Everybody doing good? Is my sound working? All right. What am I supposed to talk about today? Belief. Belief. That's what I want to talk about. I saw this great. Oh, by the way, this is a 3D print house 3D printer behind me. Yeah, they're getting evolved now. They used to just print little circles. Now they're printing rooms and mansions and, and look at the walls. You can actually print the walls in sustainable cavities that use less energy. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. And you can print them from natural materials. You can print them from concrete. Housing crisis. Damn it. They just keep the houses from you. Houses don't cost no $200,000, $400,000, $1 million, dummy. We're just stupid. What do you believe? I don't believe that. I don't believe it. Like I was asking a quick, because they were talking about the housing crisis, and I just like, you know what? This is just stupid. Ain't no housing crisis. They made all that up. How we just keep houses from people because they act stupid when they don't have houses. People don't like rain. They don't like wind. They like to be indoors. And if you can keep them outdoors, you can make them work for a living. If you give them a mortgage, they'll work for you. They'll be a slave for life. You tell them their kid's gonna be out in the rain. What do you believe? What do you believe? I was watching something, they were talking about veganism as a religion. I'm good with that. Makes sense to me. I guess they want rights. Vegans are being discriminated against in the workplace. Yeah, I've seen that. I'm okay with that. I don't. Well, that's not a religion. First of all, do they have a God? What's the requirement for a religion anyway? You got to have a God. You got to be willing to do a whole bunch of stupid stuff. If a man tells you to, whether you believe in that God or not, you know, because the scriptures and scrolls, vegans, they believe in Gaia, right? They got a crazy belief system. Do they have crazy people? Because you got normal people in religions. People just faith-based, just sit back, just want to go to vegan church and just like read the scriptures and sing some songs and stuff, rub each other in the head and hug and stuff like that. They're just the regular ones who want to do good on the planet. And you got the extreme ones. Kind of like you just got the regular Christians, you got the Westboro Baptist Church Christians. You got the regular Muslims, love everybody, feed everybody, people come to your door and wash your feet and everything. And you got the ones who want to strap bombs and just blow people up because they're mad at the other Christians colonizing their land. But veganism qualifies. They got crazy people. They got crazy people too. So I'm okay with that. You can, you know, yeah. Vegans can be a religion. It's a belief system, right? There's an original religion called Obama. That's a religion. It's a Trump religion. I think there's a Macron religion too, right? Because I messed my R up. Macron. I messed it up. Macron. That's a religion too. Because you got 73% of the nation mad at the guy, and then you got who the hell is this 27%? Who are y'all? What the hell is wrong with y'all 27%ers? Because they have belief systems. Like I was asking a question this morning. What's the difference between a Trump supporter and a Trump voter? Because I see this word kicked around a lot. I think we just lose our damn minds on this stuff. What's the difference between an Obama supporter and an Obama voter? What's the difference? To me, what's the difference? I don't know. I think about it. I think belief is the key difference. Like that's to me is the difference between science and religion too. They're both belief systems. They are religion. Science is religion too. Stop it. Don't even play with me. I have no time for that today. We don't know a damn thing on this planet. Belief systems. You believe something you couldn't possibly know. And I think for the most part, most of the religions, whether political or whatever, it's just you believe something you don't know. Because that's why it's called a belief. It's not called a fact. It's not a fact religion. It's a religion. You have a belief system. You just believe something. And it's okay within your own skin. You can believe anything you want. Flat earthers, love them to death. I'm okay with them. I have my own beliefs in my own head, which is why I'm so happy I got this family. I love y'all. Did I tell y'all that? I love y'all. I got beliefs I can talk about now. I can never talk about them. I can talk about some aliens. I can question my dogma Christianity. I can question Islam. We can talk politics. We can talk green energy. We can talk 3D printing houses and keeping people out, colonization. I love it to death. We was talking witches last night. That's a good topic. That's a good topic. Witches are real. I'm trying to tell you. You better watch your back. Don't fall in love. But I think there's a difference between someone who believes in a politician and somebody who just voted for a politician. Don't get them mixed up. Y'all don't get it twisted, confused, discombobulated, causing all kind of problems. Now people can't have no 3D printed houses because you hate Trump supporters. But you were an Obama supporter, and some of y'all still support Obama. We still got some Bush supporters in the house. Bush supporters now say, hey! But Bush supporters say, war crimes, war crimes! Speaking of that, oh my gosh. I messed up, y'all. I messed up. I was going down my thread. I don't know who it is. I got to kick somebody off. I don't know who it is. Nah, I'm not going to kick y'all. I keep you. I was going down my thread, and somebody posted the Bush funeral. Man, I'm such a punk. I'm such a punk. I am such a punk. I have too much empathy, y'all. I have way too much empathy. I looked at it, and I saw Junior Bush, not Jebediah, but the other one. The one that started the other wars, the W guy, where they stole all the W's off the keypads in the White House. Did y'all know about that? Did y'all remember that? That's why it's funny. I laugh at it. I don't pick a team. I laugh at funny stuff. Because I guess who was leaving when Bush came in? What happened? They Clinton, right? And they stole the Clinton staffers, took the W's off of all of the keyboards in the White House. So his name had to be George Bush like his daddy. He couldn't have separation. And well, he did the same thing anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I messed up. I saw the damn eulogy at the funeral. I didn't hear it. The volume was off. But you see a person with tear in their eye. I felt sorry for him. I did, y'all. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's just me. I don't know what to tell you. I have a conscience. It just does that. You know, it doesn't mean I don't feel sorry for all the people who died. I was mad. I was mad at myself. I was mad. I wanted to rip that hard. I was like, what the hell are you doing? You know how many people died because of that, man? Shoot, all the troops and the soldiers and, oh my gosh, I think about the USS Liberty and troops needing help and the poor people dying and kids. I was mad at myself, but this human condition thing is jacked up. Y'all sure y'all want to keep doing this? I'm not sure I want to keep doing this human condition thing. I know. Sheepless in Seattle called me a sucker. I know I was a sucker. I got pulled in. I did. But somebody's crying. You know, because you know how women play that on you. You know how the witches play it on you. We some suckers, y'all. We suckers. I'm a sucker. I am. I can be mad at you. We can be fighting about this, that, or whatever. We can fight about religion and belief. You know, this, that, and your mama that, and your mama that, and your stepmama this and that, whatever. You know, and then all of a sudden you start crying. Like, oh shoot, she gonna cry, ain't she? You gotta leave the room, go to a different room. You can't watch somebody cry and be mad at them. Stop it. If you can do that, something wrong with you. Psychopath. We're all locked in this human condition. So I got caught up. I don't know who that is. I find out who you are. I don't know, but I might have to. I didn't want to see that. All right, let me see. Oh, I didn't bring the YouTube comments in. I'm sorry. Let me bring that in. I'm gonna talk about beliefs. I think everything's a belief. Anything can be a belief. Anything can be a belief. I think we shouldn't fight over our beliefs. That's what I think. We shouldn't fight over them. But I was looking at the housing stuff. All of our problems are made up. All of them. That's why I always like to say everything is easy. We don't have any real problems. We don't have any. I started watching a news report. They were talking about the housing crisis. And I was just like, there is no crisis. We made a problem and we just don't want to solve it. We have the technology to, we got the money to, we have the war on drugs makes too much money. So why would you grow hemp? 3D printers would collapse the real estate market and you don't want to lose your job because you're a real estate agent. I'm gonna get mad, somebody can get mad at me. I got a lot of real estate agents. I know, but the real estate agent's mad at Trump because what did he say? He don't want to end the military industrial complex because it's jobs. He don't want to stop funding Yemen because of jobs. And you mad at him because of that, but you're a real estate agent and you make money off people not having houses. That's what I'm saying. We were some hypocrites, y'all. Awesome hypocrites. That's why I laugh. This is why I laugh, y'all. Because I said that people die because they don't, not because it's different. Because those are bombs and airplanes and tanks. People die because they don't have houses too. That's why I just sit back. I don't get any sides. I just sit and I look. And I'm just like, I don't think y'all see what's going on here. I really don't. I don't think you see that everybody's being played against everybody else. They make up all the problems. There's a master Milton Bradley that made this board game called Earth, and we all dummies, and it's our turn. You're on top. You got a nice job, $120,000 a year selling houses, and you just gonna keep rolling the dice. Oh no, I'm gonna roll the dice. It's my turn. I know it's an evil game. I know people dying, but I'm gonna roll the dice. That's what I see Trump as. That's why I'm not mad at the cat. I ain't mad at him. I'm not mad at Obama. I'm not mad at Merkel. I'm not mad at Macron. I'm not mad at anybody. Everybody just rolled it. I'm not mad at the vegans. I'm not, because they just rolled it. It's their turn. They're at the top. We made this world. We want to keep the world. All of us. We keep voting and cheering and supporting and buying and living, and we don't want to stop it. When we want to stop it, we'll go online. Like that was the other thing I posted the other day. It's like, you know what? Somebody needs to go online and just place an order for 7 billion yellow jackets. Go on, see what happens. One of y'all billionaires, you feeling kind of crazy, feeling kind of Elon Muskish, you feel like you're gonna be crazy, be a little rebellious to your group, your guild. Just go online, somebody order 7 billion yellow jackets, see what happens. I don't know, just make the deep state question what the hell is going on. Just make the question like, have they figured the game out yet? Do they know? But everybody wants to roll the dice when it's their turn. Hell no, I want to play Monopoly with my brothers. They always cheat, the bastards. I was the youngest. They, abused me. It was my turn to roll. Cause you get a chance when you roll, baby. That's when you got the dice, you shake them up, spit on, you know, get some. I used to really spit on it. I believe in vaccination, y'all. I like spreading the germs around. I really shake up. I think my brothers won't want to play. They feel the wet dice. It's my turn to roll. Damn it. Ain't getting no properties. Can't build no houses. Can't make no money. I can't join them abusing me and be the one in power. All right, I'm not talking about real estate agents. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. What do you believe? Belief is a powerful thing. Belief is a powerful thing. I want to litter space. Tina, I don't want to litter space, but we are gonna litter space. That's just how it goes. People saying we shouldn't be going to Mars. Hell, we going to Mars because we all roll the dice when it's our turn. We're gonna take our trash and dump it out there, get some soda cans or whatever, put them out there and kill anything we find. Oh, was Mars on last night? Was it last night? I don't know when Mars comes on. I gotta watch Mars. You're jamming Tupac. I like Tupac. I like Tupac. Hit him up. All right, Dee Dee, why are you not supposed to be jamming, girl? We're supposed to be saving the world. Stop jamming. All right, I'm gonna get the news. I'll get to the news. I want y'all to see this veganism thing. Look at this vegan. Is veganism a religion? Because y'all hate vegans. I know y'all do. Don't act like you don't because you with me. Don't. I see what y'all post. They'll post, say the animals. They'll post the pigs and the horses and stuff being abused. And y'all just nasty. Y'all mean to them. Y'all posting all kind of crap about go away and this, that, whatever. And then they do the funny memes against them and stuff. I see all that. Don't act like you don't hate vegans. Y'all do. I love vegans. I think they're right. I do. I think they're right. I think animals are sentient. I might even be an honor. I just saw who laughed right there. I know you. Don't stop. I look at all your threads. I look at all your posts. And the person who just hit laugh, I know who you are. Stop it. I see all day long. Just hitting religion. Hitting the Stop it. All right, I want to look at this. Is veganism a religion? Do we have the ability to tell other people what they believe and if they have a right to believe it or not? Let me see if I can pull this up. Where is this? Right there. Oh, damn. It's going to be commercial.
That you enter the United States.
All right. What is that about? Immigration? Y'all stop hating on immigration. That's an immigration movie. It's an HBO? Ooh, I might watch that. All right. I'll watch the movie. Oh, y'all can't see it. Y'all looking at something else. Y'all looking at... I had the wrong screen up. I'm sorry. I was over there. I was watching this. It was a commercial on immigration. So somebody's making an immigration movie. All right. Let me fix it. Y'all over here like, are you supposed to be doing a show? You in your own little world. I was in my own little world for a minute. I'm back. Speaking of immigration, we can look at immigration too. Y'all still mad at the immigrants. Y'all still, it's a scripture. It's a scripture. I'm gonna make up something real quick. It's a scripture it goes, thou shalt not colonize and act like you give a damn about the 10 Commandments. That's what it's called. And people say, well, I didn't colonize. I wasn't there. Thou shalt not colonize, destroy the entire earth, get the money and the booty from all of it, and act like you didn't have nothing to do with it. All right, you're supposed to share. We share or we die. Those are our only options, share or die. If you live in a country that colonized the whole damn world, that's causing mass immigration and murdered all these people all over the planet, thou shalt share. All right, let us pray. I love the name of this. Let us pray. All right, let's get this.
The tribunal is set to decide whether ethical veganism is a philosophical belief that should be protected by law and afforded the same status as a religion. It comes after a man launched legal proceedings against his former employer, claiming he was fired because of his commitment to veganism. Jordi Casamichiana says he was sacked by the League Against Cross Sports after he disclosed to colleagues that it was investing pension funds in companies that carried out animal testing, despite being told not to. He believes, though, that he was unfairly punished and discriminated against on the basis of his firmly held beliefs. His former employer, however, denies that allegation, saying instead that he was sacked for gross misconduct. We were joined for reaction by people on both sides of the debate.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing a little bit. Just a little bit. But the question is, my question when I start watching this, first of all, because I'm not going to pick a side. I'm going to say, wait a minute. Now, was he one of the vegans who's in the office that kind of make the vegan lunch and they put it in the fridge and if you put meat on the shelf that they put their little nicely packed vegan, they'll move it to the up, they'll move it to the upper level because they don't want the vegan food, the raw food, and all that. They don't want it to be too close to the meat, the ham sandwiches, and you got that meat loaf that you made last night because they don't want anything crawling out. Were they just like the nice vegan? Or was that one in the office that's running around throwing blood on everybody's laptops, yelling and screaming about what's happening instead of working on, I don't know, corporate America colonizing Earth, writing some software, trying to, working in the banking industry, trying to steal money from more people, working in the housing industry, focusing on keeping people out of houses so we can make more money? Or is it like a vegan, he just sat down and just did his job? That's what I want to know. I think that's a critical piece of information. Don't get all mad at me if you're vegan. I still think you're a religion, and I think you should have your rights. I'm just wondering who this guy was. Because you get some people that's extreme. You get, listen, all right. Did y'all let the black people in? The black people here? All right. Listen, you can get some extreme black people in office too. I can talk about them. I can talk about them all I want. I know they come into office every day with an afro pick and their fist in the air every damn day. We're going to fight that white oppressor every single day. Now, we're not talking about the white oppressor. We're supposed to be doing the TPS reports because the boss said we need to stop the white oppressor in the TPS report. But if we don't do the TPS reports, we're not going to get paid our paycheck. I got to pay my mortgage. I got kids. I got a car payment. I just done bought the BMW. But if we got to stop, fight the system, listen, you're going to have to fight the power later. There are people who are calm with their belief systems, and then you got the people and the Christians in the office. Oh, Lord, and had them too. Boy, they came up in the just throwing crosses everywhere, just coming to the office every morning, throwing holy water on everybody, holy water. Praise Jesus, praise. What you mean, praise Jesus? We in a meeting, girl. We left out the meeting. Then the meeting closed up. I was in a meeting once. Before everything wrapped up, we handed out the meeting minutes. Everybody had stuff to do. You had the milestones, PowerPoint, everything get going. And okay, let's pray on it. We're gonna pray on it. Well, hey, hang on. I got a question. I got a question. I'm Christian, but I got a question. I think the Bible says I'm not supposed to pray at everybody. I'm not, because some people in the spirits, and because you don't believe in that, and if you praying, and you might be a demon, and you praying for me. Now Jesus wondered why I got demons, and I'm in praying. I don't think we should pray after this meeting. I think we should go do what the boss said. I got to go to the copier room. All right, let me keep going. All right, corporate America, I hate it. I'm sorry, I do. I hate it. I don't believe in it.
Veganism refers to the philosophy that we should not be using animals. And so I think that for the individuals who want to say, hey, this industry of animal agriculture, which is just unethical on so many levels, that doesn't even need to exist, I think to say that those individuals should have that perspective respected is actually extremely modest.
There's so many reasons why this is a stupid idea. It's hard to know where to begin. I mean, firstly and most obviously, it's not a religion and it's not a philosophical belief. So crowbarring it into that category, I think, is insulting to religious people, frankly.
It's the vegans who are speaking up for the billions of animals who this very moment are suffering horrifically.
But let's look at this on a more practical level. The Employment Tribunal currently deals with around 16,000 cases every year involving race, gender and disability. Real things that really affect people up and down the country in the context of their employment.
Look at what Mr. Gittas said, referring to, real issues about race and discrimination and so on, and he's extremely dismissive of the literally billions of living, feeling individuals.
What is being suggested here is that you would open up the Equalities Act to a category of people for which there is zero evidence that they experience any discrimination in the workplace whatsoever.
And future generations are going to look back on individuals like Mr. Gittas the same way they look back on these people who decades ago or generations ago were saying, oh, you think that people of color should have equal rights? What's next? Women should have equal rights? What's next? Gay couples should have equal rights? And the bottom line is animals are living, feeling individuals, and they deserve, just like our dogs, just like our cats, and just like each of us, to have their right to live and their right to be free that they desire respected just as we would respect in each of us.
I'm gonna stop there. All right, a couple things I see. He's wrong. Veganism is a religion. Shut up. You get to pick. You picked and choose the scriptures that went in your Bible, or your king did, or somebody had murdered a bunch of people. Picked and choose the scriptures that went in, and those are the ones that didn't get burned up. So shut up. I don't care nothing about that. Practical. What is practical? He made his debate. He said, "What's not practical?" Do jobs give a damn? Do corporations care about your rights? Do corporations, do big businesses, because most people work for the big businesses, do they actually care about women's rights? Do they care about minority rights? Do they care about religious rights? Is that even a discussion they want to entertain? That's number one. I don't think they do. I think the main purpose of a business is to make money. I don't think they give two damns about any of it. But we always fall in this space of practicality based on the current times and what we believe, what we know, what we want to accept, and who we want to give rights to at that particular time. So I don't believe corporations should exist. So I don't care nothing about like the corporation side of it in the job. But hell yeah, he should have his rights. Vegan, he sounds a little extreme too. He sounds like the guy in the office that's like bring his dog to work and it's a sign out front that says no dogs at work. Wait a minute, do vegans have dogs? I don't know. I think all right, I don't know. I'm not gonna get into it. I just think that you shouldn't fight with somebody over their belief system. I think if they believe it and it's not disruptive to the colonizing work in your corporate job, then what's wrong with it? What's wrong with it? Can't legislate feelings. No, Tina, you can't legislate feelings. Everything no to the no. Carrie, let me see, what else we got? What do y'all think? I eat meat, fish, veggies, ain't knocking vegans though. If you have to take supplements, it's not a natural diet at that point. I agree with you, Ty. I agree with you to a point, but I don't really, my thing is I don't care about what anybody eats. I know the vegans just got mad and watched my count go down. I don't care what anybody eats. That's up to you. Yeah, that's up to you and whatever you feel is your God, whatever your religion is. You got the meat gods, eat your meat. I'm a vegetarian. But it's not about animals. I love animals. I think they're all sentient. I think they're just like human beings. I think we know they cry. We know they have feelings. I've had everything from dogs to fishes to rabbits to turtles to snakes to lizards. And they all got feelings. They all got their own personalities. They are people. I don't care what you say. They got sentience. They absolutely are. But that's not why I don't eat them. That's not why I don't eat them. Because we kill people all the time. Again, real estate agents kill people. The housing market kills people, just like the military industrial complex, just like meat eaters, just like everybody. We're locked into a crony world where everybody kills something. But from a health perspective, you're right. I mean, you're not going to beat a vegetable. You're not going to beat a vegetable-based diet. You're not going to do it. You're not going to. I know y'all like to argue that all day long, and I see it, and I don't get into it. You're not going to do it. We are not carnivores. I don't care what you're saying. There might be some carnivores, all right? There might be some human carnivores. Let me say that. I'm not. I don't know what you are. I'm not. You might be. I'm not. You're omnivore. You might be omnivore. I'm not. When I stopped eating meat, everything got good in my life. The sun came up. It's like, ah, when I stopped eating all that meat crap. So I don't know. I think there's something about pain and suffrage. I think they're right about that. I think that when an animal lives a horrible life, oh, let's go this way. Let's go this way. Let's go to quantum physics way. Let's go to quantum entanglement. So if a cow lives its whole life and is beaten and it's abused and it's shot and it's kicked around and it's fed nasty GMO corn and trash, it's a pig. The same stuff we feed at the kids in the school districts. The same crap that we put in inner city lunches. Yeah, that crap. It's locked in a cage, lives its whole life. What is the lamb that y'all put in that cage? They put them in the cage so they can't move, so the meat, they get fat. Treat them like an American. But you don't give them the remote control and the sofa, but you make them stay in like one spot, a sedentary life. All day long, talking to the other cows, just waiting to die. Waiting to die. That animal's not gonna be a happy animal. Right? Cellular memory is a thing. Transgenerational epigenetics. The whole life. The cow looking at the farmer. Waiting to get eaten. Waiting to get murdered. And his day comes. Got conspiracy theory cows. Got the conspiracy theory cows all on the farm like, hey, they gonna eat us. They gonna eat us. Like, no, they not. Shut up. Like 5G coming. It's gonna be the police force. It's gonna kill us. No, they're not. Shut up. They're not going to eat us. They got us in the cage because they love us. They feed us every day, give us water. They love us. They worship us. If you think about it, the human beings are actually our slaves. They bring us food all the time. And all of a sudden, his day comes. Take him up to the but they got the where they walk them in that place, and they got the blade, you know, because I guess they let them feed in that V-shaped thing. They still do that, where they got the V-shaped thing, and they put their head in it, and they eat their food and water like that. And so, but the butcher, when they kill them all, they got the V-shaped like metal bar, and it looks like the food and water one, except for it's got a saw underneath it, and it's like highly efficient too, right? Because you can kill like 20 of them in a row, and they put their head in, they think it's time to eat. And all of a sudden, the next memory they have, the humans love me. Next minute, blood flies everywhere. All of that, I don't know, epigenetic cellular memory kicks in like, damn, the human beings are evil. I don't know. And then you eat that meat. Can the meat be quantumly entangled with the anger in the cow and hating humans and hoping you die of cancer and liver poisoning and cardiovascular disease? Is that possible? I don't know. Might be a stretch. I don't like meat. I don't like meat. I can't. If I eat something that even resembles meat now, I throw it up. I don't have nothing to do with meat, but I don't judge people that meat. So anyway, veganism is a religion. I mean, people get really emotional. It's the same way they get in church. They cry about it. Do the vegans got? I think y'all need some hymns though. I think you need some hymnals. Is that a requirement for religion? What's a requirement to tell somebody if their belief is legitimate? Right? Like there are people who believe in Trump. I'm gonna go back to Trump. It is possible that Trump makes America great again. I don't know that America ever was great, but it's possible. Anything's possible. It hadn't happened yet. His term isn't over yet. There are people who believe that. And they might be true, but I don't know. I mean, like, how do we get to tell people what they can believe and don't believe? Especially if we just the last 8 years was believing in somebody bombing and murdering people. What, he dropped 18 bombs a day. This one's dropping 22 bombs a day. You know, I don't know. I just see a lot of hypocrisy everywhere. I think that you should just let people believe what they believe and just believe we're all locked in this human condition and we're all pretty stupid. None of us know any damn thing, but everybody act like they want to know everything. Your God ain't the real God. Where your God come from? My daddy gave me my God. Oh yeah? Who your daddy? Who your daddy? Hope your daddy ain't Prescott Bush. Shoot. All right, anyway. What else we got? Let me see. People may have originally vegetarian, but not vegan. It is too easy to get egg shellfish to think that they would not eat them. You know what? When I think about the history of it, Deborah, if I understand it right, the history of it, I mean, we were mammals and marsupials and running across this planet, eating everything before Jesus and Muhammad and Shiva got here, the UFO, and modified our second chromosome. Where the aliens got here, or Anunnaki or something. I don't know. People eat all kind of stuff. And if the majority of the time we ate leaves and branches and fruits and vegetables, and we here for what, 100 million years, 200 million years, they say, is assuming that the human footprint from 300 million years ago ain't true. That wasn't us. That was another strain of humans from the Battlestar Galactica. It means we've been eating fruits and vegetables and leaves a long damn time. Hiding from dinosaurs, right? Dinosaurs are coming. That's why, you know, you eat the fruits and vegetables, because you're not going to eat a dinosaur. Damn it, you're a mammal. Damn, imagine a bird running around, an owl running around, an owl that weighs 2 tons with fangs. Hey, you're not going to come out. You're going to come out your little hole. You're going to get you some romaine lettuce that ain't been pooped on, grown in a farm, and you're going to go right back in with no E. coli. So the majority of the time we've been eating fruits and vegetables in our body. And the way I think about it, do we eat meat? Can we process meat? Yes, we can. Absolutely. Do we process it well? Absolutely not. Hell no. There's no way. We don't. Go to nutritionfacts.org. Nutrition Facts. I'm going to do a harsh med real quick. Nutritionfacts.org. Please see nutritionfacts.org. I don't know the telephone number. Harsh is funny when he does those infomercials. So we don't process meat well. We could evolve to eat meat. You know, if we keep eating meat, we will, but we're not evolved to process it well. So the vegans are right about that. You know, your body responds better. You have less sickness, illnesses, and disease. Look at the blue zones. The people who eat the most vegan diets are the healthiest people. You know, or not vegan, I guess vegetarian, vegan, I forgot. I haven't looked at that report in a long time. So, I mean, what they actually believe is, we get in trouble here. They actually believe in something there's a little more factual evidence for than probably most religions. There's factual scientific evidence, but there's a lot of factual evidence coming forward with archaeology too for the religions. All the cities, because y'all said, oh, the Bible's fake, they'd have made it all up, it's all a lie. Now they're finding all the cities are everywhere. So, I don't know. Belief is a thing. Belief is a thing. But I personally think that we can evolve, and there's 7 billion different types of human beings on this planet. Are there human beings that need to eat meat? That's very possible. I'm not going to put my belief system on you. It's possible that some people are evolving. You got, isn't there like a tribe in Africa that eats just blood and bread or something like that? You got the Inuit people, they eat mostly whale blubber. I mean, the human body's an amazing machine. This is why I say don't ask your doctor, don't ask your That's why I say don't ask your doctor, don't ask your doctor a damn thing. Ask your immune system. That's what I say. I don't ask my doctor a damn thing, unless I'm in an accident. I say ask your immune system. If you eat it, and your body responds well to it, it's probably a good thing. If you're getting sick all the time, you're getting coughs and colds and flus and things like that, then you're probably eating the wrong things. Listen to your body. So this whole telling people what to believe and, you know, because it works for you, it has to work for everybody else, that's pretty insane. I don't get that part. That's like religion. If Christianity works for me, it's got to work for the whole world. Meanwhile, Christ didn't make Christianity. You did, and you picked a couple religions. So we're going to colonize and murder 8 billion people all over the planet, bringing Christianity to everybody on every single continent. And they did, too. And when Jesus get back, y'all in trouble. Y'all in big trouble. That's all I'm saying. He said, but I didn't do it. All right, you did. I say you did it. But you know who did do it, and you know that everything they stole is in your country. All the cars, the houses, the economy, everything that you got is based on that. Your military, everything came from the fact that you murdered people all over this planet. And you don't think Jesus wants you to go ahead and take care of the people because the people who came before you didn't follow one of the 10 commandments, not one damn one of them, not one of them, and share with them other people? You don't think Jesus is going to be little mad? Is Muhammad coming back, y'all? I don't know anything about Muhammad. Is he coming back? All I'm saying is if Jesus coming back, I don't think he's going to be too happy with you. That's what I'm saying. Trying bombs to your chest, blowing up people, I don't think Muhammad going to be too... If these creatures come back, you're in a whole lot of trouble. All right, let me go down. Let me see. I don't know how to cook vegan. Well, you know what, Dee Dee? When people start eating more vegetables, and I tell everybody, eat more vegetables. I don't tell anybody, go vegan, go vegetarian. I just say, eat more vegetables, eat less meat. That's all I say. And the only way to do that is you have to actually start slow. To me, how I had to do it. I couldn't just wake up one morning, look at the whales and be like, I'm gonna be vegan. No, I couldn't do that. I just looked at the health news, right? I looked at the facts and I realized people who ate more vegetables in their diet than meat are healthier. I wanted to be healthy, and I just started eating more vegetables. I started growing food, right? And I think what we start with, like Meatless Monday. Just took one day out. I'm a foodie. I love to taste the food, and I love to taste the meat. You can ask my boys, but we didn't have a vegetable in the house. Hell no. We had all kind of steaks and shrimps and chickens and barbecuing every damn day. Shoot, I got my divorce. I was like, hell no, we're going to eat all we had meat. I'm so glad I got rid of that woman. I had no damn vegetables. And she always trying to put string beans in my food. She was crazy, too. She actually talked about going vegetarian. Hell no. Got her out the house. Boys, we got meat. We got fire. Daddy, put some beer on it. See what happens. Let's put some beer on the chicken on the fire. See what happens. Start shaking beer on it. Acting stupid. And here I am. Years later, and I'm vegetarian. Like, dog, she was right. Oh, man, she's so right. I feel so good. But I think you got to start slow. I think you have to pick some meals that taste good. One thing. Make sure the husband like it and the wife likes it. The kids like it. Okay, this is good. You add it to the house menu. We can eat this. You know, and the next Monday you try something different. Then you go to a vegan restaurant, go to a vegetarian restaurant, look at that, cheat and lie, plagiarize, look at the menu and look at the ingredients, and then go home, try to make it. Go on YouTube. They got all these videos. And slowly over time, I just learned to cook more and more healthier things. And by default, it just happened that I became a vegetarian. It was never my plan, But I felt good. Get up in the morning, jump out. Now I get my coffee and I feel like I'm on crack. Smile all day. I feel good. My skin feels good. I'm healthy. Muscles, actually, I don't have to do anything to make muscles anymore. Like, I don't know how your body works because they got all these I got all these friends, they take these protein shakes and everything. And I guess they got to take that and it's supposed to build muscle. Not how my body works. More vegetables I eat, I don't have to do nothing. You know, I might do some push-ups and some calisthenics, work around the garden, push the wheelbarrow, chop some logs, and I can see muscles popping out. I'd be like, wait, oh, damn, where you came from? Hey, oh, damn it, you should. If I had you back when I was in college, I could have got me some. So I don't know. So I don't know about your body. I just don't believe in all of this. You need to have high quality proteins to grow muscle. And it's the high quality proteins are the ones that actually fertilize cancer. This is my problem. My problem is when you read into the evidence and you read like, who wrote that book? The China Study. I tell everybody I need to read it. You need to read the book. Read the book, read the book, read the book, read the book, read the book. Dr. Campbell wrote the book, The China Study, where they found out that the casein in milk fertilizes cancer growth. Fertilizes. Science, it'll bless you. I'm telling you. Don't go too far down the religion path. Science will bless, but I think Christian's supposed to be vegan anyway. Garden of Eden. The casein that's found in meat, eggs, milk, and cheese, it fertilizes cancer growth. And once you realize that everybody makes cancer, since you've been on this broadcast right now, you've already made a couple cancerous cells. Everybody makes cancerous cells. It's evolution. Your body's evolving. It makes some mistakes, and sometimes it modifies the cell because it's trying something new. That French study, everything you touch is an exchange of DNA. You touch a tree, you got a little DNA from that. And when you got a cell in your body, it's like, oh, you know what? Ooh, you can make some sap. Maybe I'll make some sap. Maybe sap will help me be stronger. And you got this one cell that makes some sap. And it's like, oh, no, that's a bad idea. Because apparently you got to have bark with the sap and you're going to die. And that cell gets targeted for cell death. I got any doctors here that are like, what the hell is he talking about? I have no idea. I'm putting in layman's terms that make me feel good, that I understand based on what I know. And your body targets it for cell death. You see, it was a cytotoxic T cells come and they kill it. And that's the end of it. But if you're eating pesticides and you're eating GMO and you're eating other things your body has to fight, you got a headache, you took bare aspirin, you're eating Twinkies and you got all these things your immune system is making white blood cells to fight. It doesn't have as much time to go after that cell that's growing some bark. And that might actually become some problems down the road. You know, your body forms a granuloma around it, tries to defend you from it. Read the book. Read the book China Study. You do not want to fertilize cells in your body that are growing bark and sap. Bad idea. Read the book. Read the book. It'll bless you. The China Study. Yes. In fact, you know what? You don't have to read the book. Read the first 25 pages. That's all you got to do. That's it. Christmas time is coming. Buy the China Study. Buy it for anybody you know who has cancer. And just tell them to read the first 25 pages and answer every question that you got. All right. I'm done with that. So yeah, I'm not a big meat eater. Not a big meat eater at all. I don't eat meat at all. I'm not big on it, but if that's what people want to do, that's what they want to do. But I'm going to tell you, don't come to me, yell at me about some healthcare costs. Don't do that. That's not going to go well. I'm going to tell you to read the book. Read the book. All right. I had the flu for one day and it was gone. Yes, Elaine, because isn't that how it works? That's how it works now. I don't really get sick. I'll get sort of symptoms. Not really symptoms, sort of symptoms. It'll come by and be like, you know, I feel a tickle in my throat for like an hour or something, then it goes away. That's what happens when your immune system works. And then people, they back out of it. They're kind of like, oh, well, that's because you got the DNA and your immune system works well. No, everybody's immune system works pretty damn well, the vast majority. If we were as sick as what they tell us we're supposed to be, getting colds and flus every other week, do you think we would have evolved? You think we would still be here? I mean, just think about it logically. If the human being is supposed to be sick, he's supposed to have autoimmune diseases and all these cancers and leukemias and autism and all these things. Do you think we would have survived? Do you really think we were as sick back when we used to eat healthier? Raw food that wasn't poisoned by your government putting chemicals on everything with these companies, the FDA and the EPA, all working together, poisoning you. Do you think we would have evolved and we would have made it this far? Hell no. We had short-faced bears chasing us. We had to hunt woolly mammoths. We had tigers around every damn corner, some wolves always trying to find you young. The kids had to know how to run, use swords and axes and come on, man, stop it. It's raining, we live in huts, and you think we got time for I don't feel good today, baby. I'm gonna lay down. Uncle Bunga take the, all right, baby, I'm gonna go with the club. I go get your share of the food and I grow the garden too, and she can be sick. Nah, hell no, that didn't work. Everybody who made it came from very healthy genes and DNA. This is my belief. Everybody had that belief. This is my belief. Everybody still alive came from very healthy DNA. The strongest survived. If not the dumbest, but the strongest survived. And we poison ourselves from the very beginning. We poison ourselves. We teach our kids to poison themselves. We poison our neighbor. We bake them pies for Christmas. We take a poisonous food at the chicken bake at the church. I want to show you something else. Speaking of evolving, I'll show you something. A little green news. I didn't mean to talk about that, but beliefs. Everybody's got their beliefs. You know, the only thing for me is I try to push my beliefs to be as based in science and what the ancients said as much as possible. That's why Bigfoot is real, y'all. Tell you, Bigfoot is real. Shoot, Loch Ness Monster might be too. Why? Because the ancients aren't crazy. They didn't sail across the sea like I didn't see octopuses with all kind of hands attack the ship. Yeah, they attacked the ship. They're not crazy. They saw that. They wrote it down so your dumb butt would read it later and say, damn, yeah, oh, they had monsters that big? There's Bigfoot running around and it's with Gigantopithecus, whatever they found the bones for the guy, you know? So all of this stuff is real. I believe the ancients. I believe the ancients 10 times over what your government says right now on everything. Everything. To me, the biggest case for aliens isn't anybody seeing UFOs. It's not anybody saying that aliens took me and made me have a baby. It's not the abduction. The biggest case for aliens is every damn person, every damn culture for the most part across this whole continent. The whole time they were here, when nobody could read and write, had one person in the tribe doing something that nobody else could understand, writing. Aliens are here. They came out the sky. Damn it, you better pay attention because in the future they might come back. Don't make a Federal Reserve. Don't wage endless wars. Don't attack people's belief systems because these aliens got death rays. They got burning bushes. They got clubs and staffs. They can push the oceans back. They can do all kind of, they can walk on water. They can, do y'all see where I'm going with this? Do you see where I'm going? They got magical staffs. They got crystals. They can, if you touch the hem of the garment, crazy things happen. They heal you and everything. So in the future, don't fight nobody over their skin color because you're dumb. Don't fight nobody when you land on somebody's coast. Don't say that nobody's here. They're just pagans to go get a whole nation of people to come by and kill everybody, 95% of the indigenous population. Because damn it, these things might come back. And if they come back, y'all supposed to be united. You're supposed to use all your technology and your forces and your automation to help people and save lives and love each other and everything. Because if they come back and they're etching all this, yeah, it's a long tablet. It's a long tablet, long scroll. If they ever come back, they're going to murder every last one of y'all and steal everything. Because you don't know, some of them good, some of them bad. The universe is full of places, and they wrote down that, like, was the Sirius star system, and the color of Pluto was blue, and how many planets around things that they couldn't even see back then, the Dogon tribe and the Hopi and everybody. Y'all need to pay attention. Don't be dumb as a bag of bricks and believe in politicians. It's fun, y'all. It's fun. And I'm like, how you laughing? How you laughing? We all gonna die. Yeah, we all gonna die. It's not about how you die. It's about how you live. I trust the ancients in everything they said. Everything they said. I don't believe in myth. I was thinking about myth the other day. I don't believe in myth at all. Mythology does not exist. All you got is somebody who saw something and maybe he didn't write down exactly what he saw. You know, but it's real belief. Ezekiel, like I was saying this the other day. We had a conversation about Ezekiel. Ezekiel made it in the Bible. How come Enoch didn't? How come the book of Enoch did not make it in the Bible? Because Enoch didn't understand. You're not supposed to tell everybody God don't fly on no damn ships. Big G God. There's a difference. Are the Christians here? Did y'all show up? Y'all might not like this part. You might not. No, actually, yeah, but if you're an open-minded Christian, if you're a dynamic religious person and you want to like know the truth and you actually want to seek God, the big G God, not all the little G gods, but the big G God, then you go ahead and share this. Your pastor, he's just gonna be mad. He just think that I'm a crazy dude on the internet. Why did Ezekiel make it in? Because Ezekiel put a very small description of what he saw. Let me say this. I'm gonna say this very slow, very slow. Tell me if you understand. Big G gods don't fly ships. There's no fire. There's no wheels. They don't need white pale horses to ride out of the clouds to come down. They don't need none of that. They don't need chariots of the gods. They don't need that. Who was his name? Eric von Donigan wrote the book Chariots of the Gods. Why do you call it Chariots of the Gods? Because the big G gods don't ride chariots. Only the little G gods. The little G gods ride chariots. The little G gods aren't God. They don't need ships. They don't need fire and air, or whatever big G god, and I don't know what it is. I think he's a software engineer personally. That's probably because I'm a software engineer. So I think he's on the laptop somewhere, and he's probably like 5 years old. This is like the Milky Way galaxy was his project, you know, for homework or something. But the little G gods, a lot of little G gods. Think about it from an Amazonian perspective. We are gods to the Amazonians when we show up. We are little G gods. They worship us. They wait for us to come back. They form religions around us, and when we don't come back, they kill all themselves because they think the gods are mad at them because the little G gods didn't come back. Don't follow little G God. That's all I'm saying. Don't follow little G God. It's not a god. I don't know anything about vibration. I don't know anything about, they say the name of God came from this and that and the other, and Amen was from Amun-Ra, and Jesus wasn't Jesus. He was Yeshua, and I don't know anything about that. All I know is we don't know all the things that are true. Your belief system was handed to you, just like mine was. And I know you may not be ready to hear it. You might be a little uncomfortable. And I get that. I get that. When I first started hearing this stuff, I was like, what the hell you talking about? Talk about my Jesus, man. I was ready to fight. Because I was indoctrinated real hard, real hard. Oh, man, let me tell you about this. I believed in Bush. I believed in George Bush. Why did I? Because I was indoctrinated to. I was given a religion of big G and little G gods. Why? Because the kings and the lords chose specific scriptures to make it in the Bible to control me, to make me worship the kings and the lords. And that's what I did. It's always about control. Study everything, everything. Every ancient scripture scroll and text you can get your hands on and look for the footprint of big G God. That's why Enoch didn't make it in. Read the book of Enoch. Read the book of Gigantus. Read the book of Thomas. Read everything. You'll see why Enoch did. Enoch told you everything. He told everything. He was like eyewitness black man. Y'all ever see eyewitness black man? Try to go to the hood, don't ever hand the camera to eyewitness black man. And this, you know, the funny thing, trailer parks got eyewitness redneck too. Eyewitness white man, don't hand it. But they always put him on because he's funny. And like, oh darn, I dang the UFO, and it just flow on over, and he's drinking a beer while he's talking, and eyewitness black man, I couldn't believe it, was crazy, jumped out the cloud, flipped like. And so Enoch was like eyewitness man. He was like eyewitness black man, white man. Probably in a impoverished neighborhood. And he told the whole story. He's like, listen, the UFOs that came out the sky, didn't have wheels and fire, came out, I done got a UFO, took me up in space, told me about this, showed me the planet, the damn thing is round, y'all. Guess what, it ain't square, that mofo round. You know, and we came down, and then he taught me science and religion, gave me some books, taught me this, put me back down on Earth. Oh my God, you wouldn't believe it. I tried to tell everybody, nobody tell me nothing. The gods can fly flying ships, man. See, and it made sense at the time. Why? Because nobody flew. So we're like, oh yeah, hell yeah, that's God, man. That's God. Yeah. You're not right, y'all. That's God. That's big G God. Because we can't fly no ships. That's just not true. Because we know nothing about no gas. We ain't been to China yet and seen the gunpowder and fireworks. We didn't know nothing about. So hell yeah, that's God. And you got technology coming. Like, wait a minute, we can fly? We can make something called a ship? Whoa. It's little G God. That's why Enoch didn't make it in the Bible. That's why they did not put it in there. In certain Bibles, it's in some of them. I think if you go to Ethiopia, it's in their Bibles and other Bibles, but it's not in your Bible. Why? Because the kings are the gods. You can't fly. Nobody can fly. Only big G God can fly. And maybe the kings knew they could fly back then. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe they looked at, who was it? Da Vinci had like drawings of flying. I don't know. Maybe they knew that one day they'd fly and they want to be worshipped. Maybe one day they knew they were going to be aliens. Pretend that they're aliens, and the ships that are flying over that are all U.S. Air Force and British Air Force and Russian Air Force, all the ones they all agree on. All right, anyway. Jed said folks are waking up. I think they're waking up, Jed. I don't think they're waking up that fast. I think they are waking up. I think people's minds are opening But we still got a lot of closed-minded people, very deeply closed-minded. It's hard though, I understand it. Like I said, I was in the church though, they had me. They had me. That's why I don't laugh at the mullahs and the religious churches over there like they're teaching their kids to read the Quran and da-da-da. I say, oh, you know, we didn't do this with the Bible in front of us, but we did very similar. Wasn't too far. You know, when it's just that reinforcement, right? That's why I don't think religion's the problem. I don't think religion's the problem. I think that there's something deeper lying, right? It's belief. Because religions might have been the vehicle for invading the world back in the 1600s, 1300s, whenever that was, Crusades. Today, it's a different type of belief. And that's why I'm saying your belief is for you. Don't put your belief on other people. Because if you blindly follow something and put your belief in it, then really evil, dirty, evil DNC and GOP and parties, they will invade the world with your belief system. Whatever you believe, if you're willing to force it on somebody else, they will take that. And if you are a big group, they will take your intellect, they will take your pride, they'll take all of that, and they will use it to murder people. So it's not about religion. That's why I don't attack religion. Don't attack religion, people. Come on. Stop attacking this capitalism stuff. Cut it out. Like I was thinking about like free market capitalism. I like it. Ron Paul talks about it all the time. I love the sound of free market capitalism. I do. Because I understand free market capitalism and I understand that it doesn't exist anywhere on this planet and probably never has. Right? In free market capitalism, like the litmus test for free market capitalism. Okay, you make a thing. You're the first one to make the thing. You make a cup. And you price that cup at $5 a cup. You know, so you're making money. You're making big money. And I'm looking at you like, damn it. Who is that? Janet? Janet making cups for $5. I can make them for $4. Then the cops drop to $4. And I start making money. Because you got to make money to survive. And then who else comes in? Angie comes in like, I can make that cup for $3. You know, and then you make trade deals and you find out people who got the clay, make the cup cheaper. Then they make big factories and they do automation and manufacture. Now the cup costs 99 cents. You know you are in a free market capitalist system when the price of everything is constantly dropping. When the price of houses are 50 cents, which they should be right now, being made by material on the property, 3D printed. That's how you know you're in free market capitalism. But when the price is constantly going up, that's not free market capital. That's not even capitalism. That's cronyism. That's what I'm saying. Always attack the problem. It's crony. We live in a crony world. Whether it's crony religion, crony forms of government, crony veganism, right? When you have cronies that run a thing, they will take your belief system and they'll destroy everything that's attached to it, but they'll use it to colonize, invade, and have power over people. Attack the root of the problem. I don't know everything. I don't know anything. I just know religion ain't the problem. You got to go beneath that. People have a sense of need to believe in something, and that's dangerous. And then they're told they got to force that belief on somebody else, and they don't back away and say, no, the 10 Commandments say I'm not supposed to do that. 10 Commandments say I'm not supposed to be genociding Yemen. The 10 Commandments say I'm not supposed to be colonizing. The 10 Commandments say I'm supposed to take care. Is there a damn treaty that the United States has ever kept anywhere? Britain, France, any treaty that they have kept with anybody? 10 Commandments say I'm not supposed to, y'all liars, you're deceitful. I'm not supposed to be with y'all. I'm stepping away. My beliefs are for me, they're for us, they're not for them. So it's deeper, it's deeper. There's something about this sick society we have where people are forced to work for corporations and make money to survive that makes them evil, makes them murdery bastards. Beliefs, people, they feel a need to group up with somebody else because it makes them feel safe. And I'm not mad at those people. That's why I'm saying I don't believe in races and religions and all that stuff because it's silly. You know, we're born. I just happen to be somebody that's confident for the most part in himself when he ain't around no witches. When he ain't dating no witches that got him crying in the room thinking about Bob Marley and Cher, they can't believe because she ain't around. You know, I'm confident when I'm by myself. I don't need to be with anybody. I don't need to be with your group. I love y'all. I love the black people. Black people. I love the white people. White people. I love you Democrats and Republicans. I love the Christians. But I don't need to be with y'all. I want my integrity. And the minute y'all say something wrong, I say, nope, that's wrong. Nah, no, black people, you can't colonize the world. No, stop it. Stop it now. Stop it. You don't want equality. Stop it. You trying to use white guilt. Stop it. You trying to use supremacy to control them. I can turn on anybody. I want my integrity. That's what I want to keep. My integrity is more important to me than your power and your control over me. That's why I turn on them. Turn on the Christians, turn on anybody. Last example I'm going to give you.
You're always talking about America. Why you always say that about America?
All right, walking to daycare. Last story, walking to daycare. Two kids was fighting. Big fat kid. I say fat, don't get mad at me. Because back when I was a kid, we didn't have anti-bullying rules. The fat kid beat everybody up, okay? That's why we learned to run. I was a fast runner. I learned how to run the hell away from the fat kid. The fat kid was the big kid. He beat everybody up. You come into daycare. Fat kid in the corner, happy, just laughing. Got his donuts and you know, the little toddler got his cupcake. And he got the toys and he playing, right? He got it. And you got little Sally, little skinny girl. She in the corner. She ain't got no toys around her. You can't, you see her bag that she brought her lunch, ain't nothing in it. The box is open, like somebody just ripped through it, and some icing where it looked like used to be a cupcake. She crying. And you come in the room, in the daycare, you the teacher, what do? Do you go to the fat kid with all the toys and the cupcakes and the donuts and the ho-ho, just just dance and play? Do you say, oh, yeah, you my son, you a good kid, we love you, or oh, you always doing good? Or do you look in the room and say, what the hell? Why are you in the corner crying? What? Now, like if you're a equal leader, or if you're Jesus coming again, if you're Muhammad coming back, if you're Shiva coming back, you whoa, I ain't going to the rich, wealthy nation. I'm not going to the nation with the military. I don't need to do that. Why? Because they're happy. They got a good lifestyle. Doesn't look like they did, you know, they don't need me. I'm gonna go to Yemen. I'm gonna go to the Congo. I'm gonna go to the poor ghettos. I'm gonna go to the barrio. I'm gonna go to the trailer park. I'm gonna go to the poor communities. I'm gonna go to Honduras. I'm gonna go, when I come back into daycare, what the hell is going on? What I do? This is why I attack the West. Well, I don't attack the West, I'm more critical of the West. Why? Because we the fat kid with all the cupcakes and the donuts and the military and the guns and the minerals and the oils and the resources. We install everything. Laughing, we on the internet right now laughing. Everybody around the world ain't laughing. They in the corner crying because we colonized them and we stole everything from them. This is my last example. You go up to the little girl and say, what the hell happened? Go down to Palestine, the fudge? The fuck they do to you? Eye all swole up and blood pus and just beat up. What the hell happened? He done did this to you? What the hell wrong with him? What you do as a teacher? You go over there and you get some of them blocks. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna take all the blocks. Take all of them. Give me that. I'll take the hot dog out of his mouth. Give me that hot dog. You give me that hot dog. Damn it, you might try to bite your finger. Then give it to the guy, right? Because you're supposed to share. This is why I'm critical of the West. And this is why I talk about colonizing. Because people don't get it. And that's why it always goes to religion. Because y'all don't believe your religions. Religion makes sense until I want a mansion. Until I want a mansion, religion don't make no sense. Then Democrat, Republican, Jesus, perfectly okay. French Jesus, he okay too. What's your parties in French? All right, I'm done. Woo. All right, where's my end music? I gotta get out of here. What time is it? It's getting late. I can say we could talk all day. Buffering like madness. I don't know what's happening. Carrie, good morning, everybody. Again, what comments? What y'all talking about before we get out of here? You ain't eating beef. You're eating camels, rats, and horses. You know what, Sheepless in Seattle, you're right. They start rolling out those factory meats. Yeah, you think they're gonna be beef? How you know they started with a beef cell? First of all, you are going to eat factory meats. That is the future. That is the very near future. You don't have a choice. How do you know they're going to start the factory meats with Angus beef? A cell from an Angus beef cow. Damn it, they can start it from a rat. They can start it from human tissue. It's just tissue that's growing. You have no idea. We don't know what we're eating now. We don't know what we're eating. That's why people find horse meat and dog meat and camel meat. They find all kind of stuff. They done did them tests in some of these restaurants. They find all kind of crazy stuff. Sometimes they get the label, you know, because people around the planet eat every kind of damn animal. They got dog meat, they got cat meat, they got everything. It's just meat. And somebody, oh, damn it, that got Jethro in the packaging facility. Oh, shoot, which one was this? It's already packed up. It's red, it's bloody. Which is, one is dog and one is Angus beef, grass-fed. Oh, you know what? I'll put this label on this one, but it's just meat anyway. Shove it out. You have no idea what you're eating. If you don't grow your food, if you don't know you're a farmer, you're not eating local, damn it, you might be eating plastic. You might be eating camel dog, who knows? Should people be able to choose what they eat without judgment? Yes, plants are alive too. The moral argument is another divide and conquer technique. Thank you, Kevin. Exactly. And this is my point. This is why I don't tell people nothing. Because guess what? Every time you eat a cucumber, you murdering a whole lot of species, a whole bunch of them. And I know that. I don't lie about it, Kevin. I tell the truth. I eat my tomato. I'm like, you know what? Y'all gonna die. I'm sorry. I need you to survive. I need you, microbiology. I love y'all. I do. Get that sun sugar tomato. Oh, that's so sweet. I know it's gonna be sweet. I know. I'm just like y'all salivating over steak. Like, oh, my lips start to set. You know when I make a smoothie, brother Ken, I'm making a smoothie. You know, I start salivating the way I used to salivate. Now you cooking shrimp for Alfredo or something. And you start I start salivating. I start throwing lettuce in there and the tomatoes. There's a whole bunch of life in there. They all like, ah! They going in the blender. They just, ah! They all getting cut up. And I'm getting all excited. I'm dancing. I'm like, yeah, I'm about to eat. I'm about to murder y'all. I'm just murdering them up. All the cellular tissue just flying all over the blender, just dying. I'm like, oh shoot, I'm getting all. That's why I don't judge. I don't judge nobody. Let that go. Let that go. Unfortunately, it requires energy to live. And this is just where we are right now. It's a practical thing that people murder things to eat. You gotta murder something to eat. And if you eat something, you're not murdering something, you're taking it from something else, right? Here's a good example. You buy a $300,000 house. You just made the house prices go up. You just starved people out of houses, right? You buy a $200,000 house. You just made the house prices go up. You just starved something. We all murder and people die from not having a house. We're all locked in this. Don't judge other people. Don't judge other people. Go to Roost Chris. I used to go to Roost Chris, get the steak, $140 steak. Yeah, I used to live pretty high on the hog. Shoot, I live low. I live under the damn hog too before. I used to fill my stomach with bread and rice because I couldn't afford nothing else. I'd have been all over the place. When you buy that steak, you're preventing other people from eating. It's just how the world works. It's artificial scarcity, right? You drive up the prices when you support a higher market. That's why I'm not about the minimum wage. I'm not interested in the minimum wage at all. You don't need more money. The price of everything is too damn high. Like there was that guy who said the price of rent too damn high. The price of everything is too damn high because this is not real capitalism. It is not real free market capitalism. It's all cronyism. You take the current system right now and you turn it to socialism, you're going to get crony socialism. You're going to be just as starved and depraved. You're going to have just as many problems, except for you're going to have a whole bunch of robots murdering everybody that got that's standing in suit lines. That's the only difference. You got robots picking and choosing who gets to die in a suit line. We got a crony problem. We got a crony apocalypse happening. But people attack capitalism. Like Brother Kevin said, they get you to fight with somebody because they're vegan or they're vegetarian or they're raw or they eat meat or whatever. And you don't realize you're serving the apocalypse. You are serving the ones that you don't like by feeding division into the population and believing it. Believing in the current model of the world, that it makes sense to keep going this way. And the people I agree with people who say today don't work. Whatever their solution, I'm not gonna fight with nobody over the solution. It's MMT or whatever. Why are you gonna fight with somebody? If you believe today doesn't work and the kids need something better tomorrow, good to go. We allies. We are total allies. And just disagreeing over what that solution is, whether it's capitalism, communism, whatever, I don't think none of that works personally. I'm a gift-based society person. I'm a Venus Project, Zeitgeist movement. Let people eat because they're people. They were born here. I think everybody's pretty as a baby and we're supposed to take care of the babies. I'm not gonna argue with it though. The only thing I'm gonna argue with it is if you want to keep today. You want to keep feeding into these systems. You want to keep working for these corporations. You want to keep making cronyism and starvation a thing. That's my problem. Learn to focus on who your allies are. Like this hashtag resist, wasting everybody's time. Everybody's time. You don't even know what you're resisting. You know, a politician handed you hashtag resist. You don't even know what you're resisting. You don't even know if it's the root problem. You don't even know why you're resisting. You're just doing it because you were told to. Don't resist anything till you know what to resist. Don't fight anything till you even know who your allies are and what you're fighting. Other than that, sit down. Sir, get a space, read a book, listen to people on the other side. Walk into daycare, talk to the people who are being oppressed, not to the people doing the oppression. Whether it's the DNC or the GOP, whether it's England or it's Africa, whether it's America or it's Honduras. Go talk to the people being abused, people running up here from the border. And the good border stories. I'm watching the border stories. Y'all watching? I'm watching border stories of people on Al Jazeera talking about why they're coming up. People coming here because their wife and their kids are here, hadn't seen them in 3, 4, 5 years, and they need to try to get in, you know, and they're not invading. They ain't got no guns and bombs. You know, if you know how this works, if you're paying attention, if you're not believing what your leaders are handing down to you to keep you fighting. People just want to jump over the fence. That's what they're doing. They jump over the fence and they sit down. They don't run on your farm. You're not running to get in. They sit down. Why? Because then they say, I'm seeking asylum. And that's the international law that you got to take them in because now they got over the fence. They're on your territory and they're seeking asylum. It's not an invasion. That's poor people that used to come in, probably, been coming in sent in the Obama administration, been coming in the Clinton, been coming all. This is what I kind of think. I do think it's kind of a false flagish. It kind of got that false flagish kind of thing. The people always been coming in. They've been migrating here for the last 20,000 years before we even got here. Why? Because you walk where the land is plentiful and then you walk back. You walk out, hunter-gatherer. You walk in because that's where the buffalo was at, and then you walk out. And so because a bunch of murdery bastards came here and killed everybody, doesn't mean that that border exists. It's not a real thing. Let the people walk in and walk out like a buffalo. They graze in and they graze out. That's the problem I have with today's model of the world is you think that you can stop what human beings have been doing for millions of freaking years. And I love you. I love you. I was getting upset. I'm reading comments. I was getting upset. I get a little upset sometimes. Don't be stupid. You're a human being. You're not an American. You live in a land called America at the moment. But this is land that we all used to share all over this planet. You're not French. Vive la France! You just live in a land called France. People have been migrating there a long time to survive. People die if you don't let them migrate the same way they die if they don't have houses, food, and cars. And desperate people will do a lot of desperate things. And that fish has radiation. Yeah, the fish has radiation. Fukushima, that's the thing. We're still radiating. We got nuclear bombs under the ocean. Have a little fun. Start looking up how many nuclear bombs are in the ocean. How many nuclear submarines have sank that they aren't telling you about. Everything's irradiating. Governments can't have secrets. There was something I was looking at. Speaking of secrets, what was it? I think I posted on the page. The children of Nepal. Children of Nepal in trouble. Why? Because they got all kind of pedophilia and bad things happening over there, because that's where pedophiles go, to poor countries to go after children. But I think Al Jazeera did a good story about a guy, I forgot his name, he's in prison, 2 of them, who actually probably weren't pedophiles. But they say these things because they trigger our beliefs, right? The same thing. They put the guy in prison, and all the kids actually are coming out for him. They're like, no, this guy's over here. He wasn't hurting us, and they're feeding him, they're bringing him food in prison, but there was something political. And just like in America or anywhere else, you say something that, oh, you want me to show it, Anna? Anna, y'all can get me in trouble. Master come in here and beat me. I don't want y'all, you don't want to see that. What's it? I'm supposed to be picking cotton right now. All right, I'm gonna show you a little piece of it. Just a little piece. I'll show you a little piece of it. The children of Nepal. I posted it. That's why I post stuff on my page. Because I can't show everything.
Listen up, some people like reading books and some people don't. Some people have time for them and some people don't. But
all right. Now, everybody should like reading books. I don't know who that is. I don't know what he got to say. Everybody should be reading. But that was kind of on point,
Here's
too.
an exclusive sneak peek at USA's most
What the hell
tempting
is this?
reality series.
All these commercials. I hate commercials. All right, here we go. I'm going to show you a little piece of it.
On the streets of Nepal, young children live in poverty.
Only because it's the
Foreigners
kids.
drawn to their plight provide money or even set up charities. But police say some are abusing children instead of helping them. I'm Steve Chow. On this episode, 101 East investigates how those meant to protect children can sometimes be their predators.
Child protection. See that in America. Same problem.
Nestled in the shadow of the Himalayas lies a quiet village about 2 hours from Nepal's capital, Kathmandu. The road leading into the village is bumpy as it winds its way through the steep hills. It may be picturesque, but for those who live here, it's a life marked by poverty. Perhaps not a surprising place for a world-renowned humanitarian to come and build a home.
It's a beautiful country. It's my adoptive home here because I love the people. What I'm telling you is I have a special relationship with Nepal.
Canadian Peter Douglas has devoted his life to helping some of the world's poorest children in Africa, Afghanistan, and Asia. He's worked with leading aid organizations, including the United Nations World Food Program and UNICEF, and set up his own charity, Street Kids International.
So I spent the last 2 weeks of 1984 in a refugee camp in northern Ethiopia with between 5,000 and 6,000 children who were in the last stages of life. And it was a transforming moment. And I knew at that point that I would never practice law and I'd never race around in a convertible BMW in the streets of Vancouver with the top down, and there would be no ski chalet. You know, my life had changed. And I made a promise to the kids in the camp that I would never forget them, and I never have.
Douglas has rubbed shoulders with prime ministers, won prestigious awards, and written about his work with kids around the world.
Namaste. How are you?
This is my village.
This is your village.
Village elder Bikram Tamang was born here. Like most of the other locals around Nagarkot, he's never ventured far from these hills. He remembers when Douglas first arrived here in the foothills of the Himalayas.
Maybe about 10 years ago, he first came and built a house. He comes frequently. Sometimes he arranges his leave for a year. Sometimes just a few months.
But one morning last April, the peace of this quiet village was shattered. Police burst into Douglas's home in the hills and found 2 boys inside. They led the boys away and took Douglas into custody. Officers also took his passport, computer, and mobile phone. His arrest stunned everyone.
Our Tamang community has little education. We trust others easily. Even I did not study much, and I believe in others.
But beneath his generosity and respected public profile, police say Douglas was a very different man. They allege the child advocate is actually a child abuser. Nepalese authorities say he lured children with food and money and promised them overseas trips and jobs in 5-star hotels before sexually abusing them.
We made several surveillances for many days, and it is the outcome of our dedication. We have spent lots of time to bring Peter Douglas.
All right, so the first time I'm gonna stop real quick. Because when you see something like this, I mean, for me, again, I'm always about the kids. I don't think y'all should be killing kids. That's the most important thing. That's why I don't like your parties and your politicians, because thou not supposed to murder. But you hear this, you get emotional, right? You hear it because, oh, child molester. You stop, you pull back, like, oh, okay, they got him, they got him. But the reality is, we really don't know anything, right? The police haven't put forward any information. They haven't done an investigation, which is why you always innocent till proven guilty, and you listen to all sides and try to figure it out. Because we know here in the United States, they do it too, and they do it all over. If you want to get somebody, they just put kitty porn on your computer. That's it. And that's it. And you're done. The whole public already make an opinion. You're damned. You're condemned. That's the end of it. Same thing with rape. It's just how we're made. When you hear a woman was abused or raped, you immediately, whether you want to or not, you want to choke somebody. Like, it's just how it works. And so I watched this story, but then I listened to these two boys talking, and this is two of the boys that actually work with them. A lot of these foreign governments are corrupt. A lot of the third world is corrupt. Why? Mainly because we destroyed their countries, we colonized them, we put in puppet governments, and they're corrupt and dirty as we want them to be. Why? Because it makes it easier for us to pull minerals out of most of these countries and resources. I don't know anything about Nepal, but that's how it happens over the majority of the world. And when you have poverty, yes, you have predators that flock to those countries because the poor kids you can abuse easily that don't have governments, that you can get away with doing a whole lot of stuff, which is part of the reason why people are walking here from Honduras. They're not coming here to steal your American freedom. They're coming here because they probably always came here and we destroyed their government. So, but anyway, so you always want to listen to all sides of the story, listen to the fat kid with all the toys and the cupcakes, listen to the girl who's crying, but then you form your own opinion. But also everybody's innocent until proven guilty. But a bigger thing about this, which is what I want to say, is this is why I say you need body cameras on anybody that works for you. If somebody's cooking French fries, they got cameras on them. They're cooking your burgers in fast food restaurants, giving you cancer. All of them got cameras on them. All of them are being watched. Your politician absolutely have to have body cameras. If you serve children, you just need a body camera. These are things that we've already solved a long time ago, but they refuse to roll out real solutions. Why? Division. They make us tribal. They can make you a criminal even if you didn't do anything. If everybody in child protective services had body cameras, if everybody in foster care, all the foster care parents, everybody involved in making any decision over children or war, anybody's life or death, if they had a body camera and they actually work for that society, we wouldn't even have to have these discussions. All of this goes away. That's what I'm saying. They can use drone cameras to murder people, or they can use drone cameras to save people's lives, prevent rape and abuse. And so anyway, listen to these two boys explain who this guy is.
9 years old when they first met Peter Dalglish.
At that time, I was going down from school, my house, and I was selling postcard, and I met Peter at that time in the road.
He's more than a dad for us because he stands for us as a dad, where our father should be standing there, but he didn't. Our father, he left us like.
He also became a father figure for Rishi.
And he's the one who do everything for me, my uncle and aunt.
Now, the boys say it's their turn to do something for Peter, ensuring he has good food to eat and is looked after in prison.
Is he still looking after you financially? Does he still support you guys?
Now?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing.
We're getting money and we are expending that money on Peter, only on Peter, not on other things.
Dalglish did more than just put the boys through school. He helped them see a world beyond Nepal, taking them to student conferences in Singapore and Thailand.
I didn't have anything else. Like, if I haven't met Peter, like, I would not have been here. Like, I would be like doing some kind of undignified job in Gulf countries. So yeah, whatever I'm now, it's not because of Peter.
All right.
Boys visit Dalglish in prison 3.
You can watch the whole thing. And so they go to prison, they take them food, because I guess it's one of those countries where you actually have to, when you go to prison, they don't feed you. Your family has to come in and bring food and water and whatever. And so the kids, I'm not saying he's a good guy. I'm not saying he's a bad guy. I'm not saying that, that we even know anything. I'm saying, well, first of all, we shouldn't be making these decisions based on the television. Number two, we can solve the problems. I'm not, it's bad that these things happen. There probably is local corruption, if I'm allowed to guess. But most importantly, if kids were important, then everybody working with kids would have body cameras. We got the cameras. We just don't use them the right way. We're using them to kill people instead of help people. That's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of this stuff I watch on the news, it's not really news. It's not really news because there are problems that are manufactured. We make these problems. These problems we solved them with technology a long time ago. We just refuse to let the people who know what they're doing fix them. Because problems are very profitable. I say it again. Every politician needs to have a damn body camera. Every single one of them. They work if they work for you, but the reality is they don't, and they don't work for you, which is why they don't wear them, which is why the French government only did a suspension on the taxes. They don't give two damns about what those people think. They don't give two damns about you. They don't care about rape. They don't care about none of it. Like another example, and I didn't want to get out of here. I'll post a link, you can watch the whole thing. But I think about Jamal Khashoggi, and I think about all the money spent by the CIA investigating what happened to Jamal Khashoggi. It's still all over the news. He probably is one of the most popular people on the planet right now. A journalist from Saudi Arabia gets killed, and we invest millions of dollars to find out who did it and present the evidence. What about Seth Rich? What about Michael Hastings? What about American journalists? Like, you don't think it's just a little bit odd that your CIA will invest all these resources to find out what happened to a foreign journalist? But when journalists in your nation who report on them and things that they're doing, when they get disappeared and they get murdered and they find kiddie porn on their PC, where is the CIA then? Because your government doesn't work for you. It's because when the crazy, racist, Nazi Trump voters is what you call them, when they say that there is a deep state and that actually who runs the nation, and you're pissed off and fighting their president instead of people who actually run all of this damn stuff. That's why I get upset when I see that stuff. That's why I'm like, you guys are lost. Like, you know, why does rape exist? Rape and violence exist and children are abused because you're emotional. You're egocentric and you listen to the people who run all of this. How come the CIA doesn't invest in when somebody gets raped and murdered in America? They're not there for you. How come the CIA and the FBI don't investigate when they're killing people in the slavery, people that got in basements? You think they don't know all of this? They know everything. Like what just happened in Canada. The maker of the CFO of one of the biggest Chinese mobile devices, they just arrested in Canada, and he's being extradited to the United States. Why? Oh, they say because it was a couple months ago when the military, your deep state, told the military that they can't have, what's it called, an Okinawa phone? I'm making something up here. Okinawa Aniko phone, one of the biggest cell phone makers. They say because China's listening to you. And the CIA ain't. And the NSA ain't. And the FBI, and they're not listening to you. So they arrested this cat because they're saying, well, the cell phone company violated sanctions with Iran. They arrested this cat and they're extraditing to the United States, the CFO of this big, massive cell phone company, for spying on people. Which is why they told the American military they can't have the phones. Where is that? I can't show it to you, but I gotta get out of here. You know, but it's the contradictions and it's the lies. It's because your acronym agencies, I have to get out of it. I can't show it. They're not here for you. They're right about that. They're not here for you. They're here for the people who own you. It's a big difference. Real big difference. Anyway, I'm super late. I gotta get out of here. Y'all have a great day. I love y'all. I don't see no last comment. Jamal is a CIA asset. He's not dead. Sheepless, and that could be true. And you know, and we would not know. We would not know one bit. And that's why I won't doubt you when you say it. We have no freaking idea. He could be with Bin Laden and Saddam Hussein down there dancing and partying in some U.S. island where they put all their ex-CIA. We wouldn't know. That's why all politicians have to have body cameras. Governments can't have secrets. Corporations can't have secrets. We're coming to the last days and the end of the world. You know, which is where I think Revelations came from. I just think that, you know, they knew how all this ends up. When you got all these dumb monkeys on the planet fighting each other, the color of their skin and their religion and their belief systems, and nobody know nothing, that it all ends in us all dying because we end up giving all the resources, power, belief, and faith in a single group of people, a 0.01%, that end up killing all of us because they're playing with technology they shouldn't have to begin with. Anyway, I gotta go. Listen, y'all have a great day. I'm late. Mass ain't coming around now. I gotta get out of here. Listen, y'all have a good day. 3D print houses. Don't put your belief systems on other people. Stop fighting each other. We all gonna die. It's not about how you die, it's about how you live. Y'all have a great day.